today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Herbert and the Chicago Bears taking on Josh Allen and the New York Giants.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made at the 40.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. You see the numbers last week for Davis. In the end, not enough to help get him the victory.
And as we look forward to this week, don't you just get the sense that he's going to get the ball a little bit more? I mean, that's just how it reads to me. I don't know how you're feeling about it.
Well, they talked about that with us this week. That's going to be a priority for them.
Give him the ball, let him do his thing.
And it's third down.
Allen from the gun on third down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A 5-yard gain.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Allen flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. They'll leave the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
And 9 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
A gain of 14.
A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Complete to
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is Allen on third. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
He is good. Makes the score Giants 3. Bears.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out, the number 6 overall pick back in April from Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Herbert on first down now. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Greer, he'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Gain of 10 makes it.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This is the tight end fan. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The ball carrier.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
At the 24-yard line.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete.
It's now
that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
But I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
McCaffrey on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Hines. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Oh, man, can't do that.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Gonna let one fly for Rob. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 31 yards.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
Allen going to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This is McCaffrey down to the 25. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Allen. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And a
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
13-yard line.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Allen. Flush to his right. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
Harrison Butker.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Going on the ground with Ekeler. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Austin Ekeler, the ball carrier.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
On 2nd and 9, Greer. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Greer. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good wrecking.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 29, Greer. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
41-yard line.
Here's Greer. On the screen, this is Ekeler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, Greer. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. A very solid gain of 27. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Greer operating from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. There he goes left side.
Touchdown.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this 2nd one and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13.
Harrison.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Throwing on 2nd down. Greer. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun. Greer. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is brought in at the 21. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
36 yards.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard
On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. The open man is Shark. It's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
McCaffrey, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Brought down by...
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Hines. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
McCaffrey, the ball.
Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Down at the 11.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Keeps the score.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Play action. It's Greer. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, Greer completes it to Fant on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A play fake. Now Greer to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To the air again, Greer rolling to his right. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Trent Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Allen to throw once more. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Giants, first down.
On first down. Allen, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, and it's the Eagles who are out in front. Cam Newton with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Todd Gurley with 2 touchdowns there. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bunker set to kick off.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This will make it into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And 8.
Now Greer. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're on top here as they've got the football 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now they'll throw with Allen. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete to DJ Chark.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Allen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you put in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Eckler. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Greer. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
At the 47-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Greer. That's into the hands of Eckler. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
33-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Greer. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. From the gun, Greer. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. The field goal has to be their last option.
Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
An 18-yard attempt. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Giants 23, Bears 14.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now.
Giants 23.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 22.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
At the 24-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, New York.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Murphy made the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
And there's a familiar sight. Khalil Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019, so a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on just about every snap, but that was the first time since his rookie year of 2014 that he finished the season with less than 10 sacks.
How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey bro, sorry, mic's off.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run with McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it.
Brings up.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A shotgun snap for Greer. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to run, but he's got to... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do...
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Greer. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
First down, Greer.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on second down. Greer. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
36-yard line.
On first down, it's Greer. Rolling to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Greer on the keeper.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
46-yard.
Hitting Juju on the slant.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
The Giants first down.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1 at the Bears' 33-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
Christian McCaffrey.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Greer flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Smith on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So now the Bears down by 2 touchdowns, 80 seconds remaining. Now the missed field goal, that was big. That keeps them within 2 scores, and they've got it first and 10. Fresh off the 6 the other way, it's Greer. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Chicago Bears.
Out of the gun, Greer. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it. With 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing again on second down. Greer. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by David Long. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost. These players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them so you don't... Here's a list of all the players that will appear in the upcoming draft. Select a player to learn. Select to scout this player and unlock his best. Each skill unlock will cost you scouting points. Unlock this player's true skill ranking to see if he is a diamond. You just found a diamond in the rough. Other teams will undervalue. Players have contracts that are about to expire. Re-sign them so you don't lose them to free agency.